Happy Monday, guys. Welcome back. Second week, digital learning. So I just wanted to give you a quick morning message for Monday. It was great hearing all your voices Friday. I did figure out, actually my daughter Gracie figured out how to fix the web camera, we think. So next time when we meet, which I think will be Thursday, you hopefully will be able to see me. Just remember the etiquette. If someone's talking, it's not your turn to talk. And I do have the power to mute you, as some of you might have found out today, or Friday, I did have the power to mute you, so I will mute you if you're talking out of turn. So just be respectful of your classmates. So I just want to go over kind of what we're looking at this week. It is a 4-day work week because we have Easter. And so Friday, you guys are not responsible for going on. Of course, if you want to go on and do Dreambox or Ready Math or iStation, go for it. I heard there's been some glitches with iStation, so hopefully you can get those worked out. So just some updates for the week. There's no school Friday. Woo! For reading this week, you're going to be reading chapters 5 through 7. Certainly if you want to get a head start on that, because I know some of you started reading and read more than what was assigned, that's fine. But just remember, every day you're going in and you're answering the questions. You're also working on your summary. We're going to talk about that in a minute. For math this week, we're really going to focus on reviewing, comparing fractions, and we're going to do a little assessment with that. So you'll have a practice assessment, and then you'll have a quiz assessment to see how we're doing. And then after that, we're probably just going to do Dreambox, Ready Math for the rest of the week. Kind of an easy week. And then we'll start with adding and subtracting fractions when we come back after Easter on April 13th. Science, I've made a fun assignment for you guys this week, and you'll see it when you pull up the science today. So you're going to be researching an invasive species, basically. Actually, like it's about the effects on environment. It could be human effect and what are good effects, but a lot of them are things that are invasive. So you have plants, animals, or humans, and how they affect the environment. Now this is going to be just like your health assignment that you did. So you're going to put it on a Word document. You can try to upload it. Uploading is not always working. So if you can't upload it, you can always email it to me like you did with the health project before spring break, and I can get it and print it. There's more information on that when you pull up the science assignment. That's going to be our science this week. And then Thursday, it'll be due Thursday, and you'll have your assessment on performance matters on Thursday. Okay. Also today, there's a video for you to watch about seed dispersion. That's how seeds get from one place to another, how you have a pine tree over here, and then in a couple years there's a pine tree growing over here. How did that get there? So make sure you watch that Brain Pop. There's no questions with that, just take notes, because that's going to help you as you do your research project. All right, so that's what our week is looking like. Again, 4 days, and then you have a nice long weekend, 3 days. So it's Easter weekend. I hope that the Easter Bunny finds you in your quarantine. So I have a special guest today to come, and they want to share some things they've been doing. So please welcome Maya from next door.
Yay.
So Maya, just to remind you guys too, the summary part of the Turtle in Paradise, and if you remember my first video and reading that you watched last week, is where I made this on a file folder, but I told you you could do it any way you want. You can design any kind of creative project you want. 2 things you have to have is a summary for each chapter. Remember, that's only 1 or 2 sentences, a summary, what basically happened, and then a picture. So you can use this. I know some people were asking, where's the summary assignment? This is something you're making on your own. So I'm giving you creative license. Just make sure you have a summary and a picture. So Maya is going to share just briefly what she's been doing for her summaries.
So like I did, so I just share like chapter 1?
Yeah, just show them what you did.
Okay, so like in chapter 1 I did Turtle thinks kids are rotten. Turtle's miserable in her own life and adding rotten kids to it is not helping. And I did like chapter 2 and then Paradise Lost, and I did like Turtle stuck at her cousin's house, at her cousin's Bean house. And Turtle had to go there because her mom doesn't make enough money for both of them, and Bean is probably the reason why Turtle thinks kids are rotten. And so I did like stuff like that for each.
Okay, and then what are you doing with the illustrations?
For the science?
For the science. No, for the reading.
Usually I just draw a picture mainly what my summary was about, and not like the little, I just didn't bring the paper with me.
So she's writing like chapter summaries for each chapter, and then she's going to do on a separate page, maybe like maybe kind of like what looks like a comic strip, maybe like in squares for each chapter, and that's fine. Like I said, it's any way you guys want to design it. It's kind of an open creative project for you. Okay, And the science one is going to be similar to that. There are some things that I want you to do, like you have to explain what the invasive species is doing to the environment. You also have to have some kind of pictures or something uploaded, and I think you guys are going to love that because you did a great job on the health projects. So also Maya did a little something different with the labeling of the flower. I know that assignment kind of got confusing because I put in there illustrate and label, and then I said use the picture below and answer the questions. So some people were sending me like drawings, illustrations, and labels, and that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you were understanding what parts of the flower are where and what their function was. So Maya's going to share her picture, which she made with all the labeling, and maybe you could explain in your own words how pollination works.
So a honeybee comes to like it lands on the flower, and then its wings or like its body brushes up against the stamen, and then it flies to the next flower, and then the stamen or the grain of pollen comes off into the pistil.
Very good. And then what happens? Where the pollen goes where? Because you had a great
pollen
explanation.
goes down to the ovary.
And then what happens when it gets down there?
And then a new seed reproduces.
New seed reproduces. Perfect. That she had given a really good explanation on those one questions the day before about pollination. So really nice job. All right. So Maya, do you want to say anything to anybody?
No, not really. But yeah, I miss all you guys, and I really hope we do get back to school. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I hope it does.
So we're doing this till May 1st. That's a Friday. We'll see what happens when it gets a little closer. So again, guys, keep up the great work, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.